with a singing group who've been around almost as long as Granny. They're the hottest... Sorry, guys. Sorry. They are the hottest performers in Las Vegas today, and we couldn't get a seat in Vegas, so we thought we'd bring Vegas to you. Singing "A Little Knowledge is a Dangerous Thing," especially with Granny. Please welcome the Four Kinsmen.
Just what to do till I met you. Now nothing is certain. You offered me fruit from the tree, just like a story of Adam and Eve. Perfect love was all that I was living for. All of a sudden love was turning upside down. She came near, she whispered in my ear. Now I know the reason why. She said, "A little knowledge is a dangerous thing." Yeah, yeah. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing, baby. Thunder above, while we're making love, sparks start to fly, brighter than light. Come rain or shine, will you be mine? Is this true love or just all in my mind? I live a man, I thought that I had all the answers. All of a sudden love was turning upside down. Hanging tough was never quite enough. Now I know the reason why. She said, "A little knowledge is a dangerous thing." I said, "Don't you know?" She whispered in my ear. Yeah, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing, baby. Woo! A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Ooh, you got to sing it to me, yeah. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing, baby. Is all that I was living for. All of a sudden life was turning upside down. She came near, she whispered in my ear. Now I know the reason why. She said, "A little knowledge is a dangerous thing." Oh, a dangerous thing, baby. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing, baby. Say it, yeah. Little knowledge, little knowledge, little knowledge, little. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing, baby. I'm feeling young again. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. I said, "Don't you know?" She whispered in my ear. Yeah, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing, baby. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing.
Tuned in, we're doing a couturier's collection a little later on the program. It's just not a Friday dress up. But when you think of Las Vegas performers, you think of Elvis Presley, Wayne Newton, and now the Four Kinsmen. And to tell us how it feels, please welcome back George Harvey, Robert Pearson, Graham Wilson, and Scott Radburn. Gentlemen. I love that song. That was a hip and groovy thing. But guys, I'm not going to remember who you all are.
Oh, here we go.
So, there you go, George.
I'm Elvis.
Yeah. There you go.
Wayne Newton.
Wayne, and I pass them along. There you go. I just got to make sure I can get on with that thing.
Now? Yeah, we'll swap.
He will confuse you totally.
Now, working Las Vegas, it's not the first time you've worked America a lot, but let's point to how big it is for the Four Kinsmen to headline in Las Vegas.
Well,
George.
Las Vegas is the most amazing town on the face of the earth, I think, apart from Wagga Wagga, of course. But... I'll get on. No, but it's incredible because the whole town is obviously based on entertainment and that's really it. Entertainment, gambling, of course, is the big thing. But it's terrific for us to be there because it's really the culmination of a 10-year plan for us and for our management, the John L. Hanson organisation, getting us there. As you say, we've been working over there for 10 years, a good part of 10 years, and the bottom line was always to get to a main room in Las Vegas, and it's the start.
Tell us about life there. What sort of stars are working? I mean, it's bigger. Las Vegas in 1996 is bigger than it ever was. The last 5 years it's developed. What's lifestyle like there, Robert?
It's amazing. I mean, every time a building closes, like a casino closes, an old casino, they knock it down and build another one up. The construction there is just phenomenal. It's got all the time, 24 hours a day, they're building new casinos.
It's a real family environment, Graham, isn't it?
Yeah, well, just what Robert said, the Sands, which is probably the most famous one, like Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. all recorded albums, they just pull that down. Like, and they're putting up a 6,000 room resort. Like, everything goes, that extra 1,000 extra rooms, you know, it's just...
I mean, 6,000 rooms, that's a city.
Well, where we were at the Hacienda, they're pulling that down. I mean, that's basically why we have to come home, because they pulled the room down. But it's all.
Boy, could you?
We brought the house down.
You brought the house down.
We wanted to do that with the imploding of the building, but it didn't quite get to that point. But now that we've made this splash in Vegas. Circus, who owns half of Las Vegas, owned the Hacienda. So we think that we're really in with the big boys over there now. So
fantastic.
We'll get one of the new big ones.
In conjunction with our management, John Hanson. Hi, John. Yeah, so he was the one responsible, him and another guy over there called Peter Ravine, Peter Ravine just happens to be Lance Burton's manager, and that's all how it come about was over there. He liked he saw us last year, we worked in a lounge, and it all happened from there.
Well, let's talk about the show. We just heard that Rockin' and Rollin' number that you just did, but you've got really a very, it's a full-on entertaining show. You do take-offs of people?
It's always difficult, especially when we're doing television, to come on and show everybody what we do. People will think we either sing, or when we were doing the silly things on Hey Hey, they would think, oh, they're just silly. But when you come and see the show, you get that whole combination of music and comedy and our characters. And that's what makes the whole evening an entertaining package.
But who does the acrobatic work?
Scott. Me, can't you see?
But I mean, in the show you do acrobatic work and everything.
Well, it's one of those things that's one of the things that a lot of the people that came to see our show that were from other shows in Vegas, they came along to see us because they heard that we were live, which was a major thing over there, that we're live. We had a live band, and not only did we sing, but we sang, did comedy, did acrobatics, did magic. We did everything.
Now, what about the send-ups? I've seen you guys actually do some of the send-ups before. How tough are they do? Oh, this is a Seekers one. I love this.
That's me in the dress.
How gorgeous.
Now watch this bit. Watch this bit. That's me. I'm Hannibal Lecter.
He's in a cell of his own.
Come closer to the glass, Kerri-Anne.
One of the things the Americans like is the way we combined things like that. We would do, our humour is sort of different. Theirs is pretty much straight down the line. We would do quirky things. Like at the end of that routine, I take the hat off and I become Rolf Harris because I've got the bright shirt and the big glasses, and then I would come out with the wobble board.
Do they know Rolf Harris?
No, we had to actually take out the Seekers.
You could lose it on it if they didn't actually know Tommy Kangaroo Down.
That's true. No, we actually, in Vegas, we had to take out the Seekers and the Rolf Harris bit, which was a shame because it's a funny, but especially when Rolf came to see the show, that's a bit nerve-wracking. When he came, and I said, well, what was it like? He said, the wrong wood in the wobble board. That was his only comment.
But you replaced the Seekers and Rolf Harris with people like Madonna. How difficult is it to sort of do a send-off of Madonna and Billy Ray Cyrus?
Well, the one thing is that it's like, to give you an example, to do one extreme like Madonna to Billy Ray Cyrus, it's the same as having somebody like Conner Fruiter and Marika sitting next to each other. It's the same person. You know what I mean? It isn't better. You know, today I'm going to get all the audience and I'm going to keep sharing all the fruit. And then Marika comes in and says, I'm not complaining because now with all the proceeds from the shelling, I can afford to have my legs shaved.
Well, what about, who does Madonna?
I do, yeah. But it's only a caricature. I don't actually do her. My favourite character that we couldn't do over there was, you probably wouldn't recognise this one, Will. We couldn't do that one.
I love Frank Sinatra, don't you?
Frank Sinatra, I love him.
I think Michael Crawford's so big over there, but they don't know him
They
as
don't know
Frank
some others
Spencer.
too, have they?
No, no.
Which is a shame.
His show EFX, or yes, EFX
that's
is
right.
huge. We spoke to him at the beginning of the year. Great show. Okay, so you do Madonna, you do Billy Ray Cyrus. In fact, one of my favourites. Just have a look at this. You do a takeoff of opera in the Three Tenors.
Yep.
Look at this.
He weighs a ton today. Yes, he is quite a man. Oh, what a team we make. The skipper and Gilligan. Don't be such a stuffed shirt. You're a prima donna. You are such an
Hey, and I mean, this is just it. You guys sound as if you can sing some opera.
Oh, we give it a go?
We have our
We had
our
Yvonne
moment.
Kenny, the famous Australian diva, singing Hound Dog here yesterday. So can you, who does the
Yeah,
opera,
go on,
Scott?
Scott, you're
Oh, well,
right.
the three of us normally do it, but I'll do just a little bit for you.
Yeah.
Give it to him.
Okay. It's absolutely live. Stop the tapes. Can I have a D note, please, Debbie? Mal mio mistero è chiuso in me. Il nome mio nessun saprà, no, no. Sulla tua bocca lo dirò quando la luce vincerò. Big build up. Wait, there's still more. Vincerò. Drum roll, please, Jeff.
What is this?
It's
I
his
don't know.
PVC.
Vincerò.
Oh, Scott, I would stand up if I could. And don't you love the way the little veins stand out on his forehead?
That's why the beret's there.
Stop his head from falling off.
Guys, congratulations, fabulous success. I know you'll be back to Vegas. You'll be headlining right around America, Atlantic City, you name it. It's just so proud to know you're Australian. And just that overnight success of how many years? 10 or 12,
12
something
years.
like
Well,
that.
we've been here. Yeah.
But multi-talented, you do the work, sing, dance, take off, fabulous. We love success like that. Ladies and gentlemen, the Four Kinsmen.